Hello Internet, Kirby here, and today we are playing League of Legends as Sion. Now, Sion is an interesting champion. I just recently picked him up last week and played probably 10 games with him. Enough to be familiar with his kit, but not nowhere near enough to be a master. I picked him up and had a lot of good experiences, so I ended up liking him, and a friend of mine actually talked me into buying the skin. So he has a very interesting passive. He gets resurrected when he dies, and he loses his health very fast, but he also has a very, uh, he has like life steal. Here you go. He gets reanimated, rapidly decaying health, uh, deals bonus damage equal to 10% of target's maximum health. So, makes some decent killing tanks, actually. Now, I built on, I believe, a little different. I go for his E first, especially like against Darius with some melee. His W is a very good early build as well if you want to get tanky. But I just like being able to shoot minions at my opponents. Now, let me see if I have the talent. Okay, I do have the talent that steals health whenever I poke the enemy, and gold. Worried I had the wrong talents for a moment. I do this so I can focus on bullying people out of lane a little bit. If I'm not last hitting as well as I should be, I can still make gold and make them fight for their gold. So we're just going to go ahead, poke Darius, get our 10 gold for that. I picked up Corrupted Potion. You can definitely do a couple of different items with Sion. Darius is definitely a harder match for most champions, but I haven't had too much trouble with him. Sion does have a shield that you can blow up early after it's been on for 3 seconds. And we're going to keep leveling up our E and our W, and we'll level up our Q last. This just gets later on, I can really start just bullying Darius. Oh, shield got broken by minions. Can get those last hits in. Now his Q is interesting as it is a charged move, and that did get interrupted. We're just gonna flash out, and we're gonna be just fine. Give him a friendly poke. Go ahead and drop our ward. Alright, now Darius can interrupt our Q. So this is our Q. It can be charged up to do more damage if you charge it for a minimum to where basically it fills up the tile. It will do a minor stun, with the stun lasting longer the longer it's charged. So like we wait for him to blow his pull. And I'm going to just send a minion at him. Sit there. Click it right before he gets out, poke him for gold, poke him for life, and as you can see, we're staying healthy in lane. With the Corrupted Potion, I can kick minions at him and still get that Corrupted effect. And you see, he combos very well, you just have to watch for his interrupts. Now, late game, I try to focus on more of a disruption. I am very prone to kiting on this character. Characters like Ashe, ADCs can do a lot of kiting. I find him very strong mid game to kind of late game. Not exactly like late, but late-ish. Just gonna poke Darian, and now even if he gets this combo off, we can just sit here and trade with him just fine. Forcing him to take the damage from our stun. Throw a minion at him. He does have mana issues. We come in here, we do have our heal, so we can heal the ward. We do go down for that, so definitely not worth the trade there. definitely puts Darian in a much better spot. We were fine without the Warwick gang. Um, we were winning lane. I just went in to help him. I really should have just let Warwick, like, pinged him away. Um, our ultimate is Unstoppable Onslaught. Think of it as a Ash arrow that you control and you are the arrow. It goes a long, long way. If you hit the enemy, it's at a longer stun. And what else does it do? Well, it combos well, so you can pop your shield in there, ram into the person, and then you can charge, and if you get a decent distance, you can do a full charge Q. So basically crowd control for days. I do pick up a lot of tanky items on Sion, and then I like to go for the Hydra that turns health into damage. And one of the nice things about Sion is every minion you kill gives you 2 health permanently. You can see we do hit Darian with a full charge right there. We're able to trade fairly well. Yeah, he does get the kill there. Oh, we just barely missed getting the kill. I shouldn't have tried to trade with him. Yep, he's a bit ahead of me now from having those 2 kills, so this is gonna make my lane a little bit less. I hate using the R like that. It does not do... I mean, it's only 150 damage with a 0.75 stun, where it could be a 3-second stun. No, it's a slow for 3 seconds. It's stun time. Okay, early level is only a little bit above a second. So we're gonna have to go back to poking him. We're gonna have to run away here. Yeah, do not feed the Darius, that's not what anybody wants to go across. Alright. And the nice thing is, even though we can't bully him like we were before, as soon as Warwick's ult ends, we're going to follow it up with a nice big stun. We have a friendly Darius, so always nice to be friendly back. Definitely could work on our left hitting some more. Now, one thing you will find with Sion that is just awesome. Actually, we're going to go ahead and try to trade. See. Don't want to pop my ult here. Very aggressive Warwick. Shoot that minion back. We're actually going to go back home. But what I can say is one thing that's nice about this character is his gank potential. Actually, let me lower the game sound just a bit. Okay, gonna go for what is he building? AP. Yeah, we're gonna go for cooldown reduction on our boots, believe it or not. You can afford to do that with Sion if you want to, just because of the length of, depending on the length of the game, you get, as I was saying earlier, 10 armor for a champion, 10 health for a champion or bigger minion, and 2 for normal. Now his gank potential, this is how wide you can gank from. You just kind of need a straight path. So what I like to do is if I see a lane losing, I'll head down there. Oh, sorry buddy, you were a little too far. Yeah, the only problem with that is he can destroy my shield without it being able to take much damage. That's the nice thing about leveling the shield first. I just really like the poke. Oh, we caused him to do a flash. That was worse. Yeah, he could just spin to shut that off. Let's see if we can get in position. He does make a good tower diver. Don't recommend it all the time. But if you get them close, you do have your passive to finish them. Stuns for days. I should have blown up my shield there. We do have RE max, so anytime we kick a minion into him, it's just going to chunk his health down. Another nice thing is it does break armor. Okay. We're just trying to keep that corrupted poison running on him from our potion. I do find him that he works very well with the corrupted poison just for that alone. Or corrupted potion, I should say. His lane clear is decent. I need to get the last hits better. We are going to go back home, pick up our armor. Where is our middle? Okay, it's Caitlyn. See, Darius is such a hard... Like, he's a hardy champion. He's gotten a couple of kills. I'd love to show you a full gank on... Like, normally you can just go right back to lane and get kill fairly easy if you land your ult. I just don't think I have the damage right now. He's doing a very good job of staying back now. No real good gank potentials right now. As you can see, we traded for about 25% of his health right there. And we really didn't take nothing. Flash away. We are actually going to go ahead and try popping our ult. Hopefully you don't run into that Galio. The enemy did run the other way. I should have kept going. Pop the heal just to get the movement speed. Grab that kill. And thanks to Cat, we get 2 kills there. We are going to go back up the top to keep Darien from pushing. We'll go ahead and hit home first. We might lose a tower, unfortunately. I definitely like building Warmog on Sion since he has such a big health pool. It can just give you a lot of regen, and then it scales very well with the Hydra. Usually if I'm winning in lane and doing fairly tanky, I will go ahead and get the Hydra first and then Warmogs, but I want to go ahead and get it in like third. I always like to go for Sunfire Cape early just because it gives you that AoE, that presence, and it's fairly good. And it helps clean up the minions when they're low. And it allows us to absorb tower shots without too much problem. Now, I am fairly confident we can trade with Darien now. Not forcing it right now, because I definitely don't want to feed him. We're actually going to go help middle. I would love to see them backing off, but... yeah, we're going to have to go defend our turret. We're going to go ahead and set up a long-range ult on Darien. You can see if he didn't have the flash, he would have been stuck. And that should be good. Yep. This did Darien. We did not get Dragon, unfortunately, but we are going to push. There we go. Ah, that cut up all at once. Uh-oh. Cut up for the wrong time. Pop our heal for a little bit of movement speed. We have 2 seconds left on the ult, and we are out of there. Another nice thing about your ult, you can get out of crap. Just gonna get our potions running on us. Cat does get stuck in a really bad position. Just melts. We don't have much health, we don't have much mana. We have to. Come on, Thresh. It's a Darien, what do you expect? You got ulted and comboed. And he had other people hitting you. You're going to go down, my friend. I'm gonna go back to top, keep it from pushing in. It's a lot of extra health there. mean, that's like almost 50 health right there that we're going to be missing now. As you can see, we're up to 306. Unfortunately, our tower does go down. Yeah, we're up to 112 CF. Might go down and clean up bottom. Looks like actually Caitlyn's going that way, so we'll go ahead and clean up mid. And yeah, I mean, you just want to make sure that the lanes with him, that you're getting any CS you can. Don't be rude and take others, but like when there's nothing going on here. Oh. We do get CC'd for days, but we are tanky enough to take it. To get our potion running on us. Another level in our shield. We do get hit by the CC. We're gonna ult that Galio. We're gonna kill him. And go actually after the enemy tank, do a little damage on him. They do take him down. It's just Darius left. Darius will go down. And that's a nice thing too. If you tank, I mean, you're in between a tank and damage. You are definitely, to me, not a tank. I don't find him disruptive enough. Or at least he doesn't have snap disruption. But if you go down first, then they have to deal with a Mad Sion. Go ahead and pick up our Hydra. Works really well with our passive. It allows us to just be that much more of a threat in team fights. And there's a couple nice benefits to it. Turn all this bonus health, some of it turns into damage. That would be, yeah, a decent amount of extra damage. As you can see, we are getting quite tanky. We now have the sustain thanks to our Warmogs. I hope they don't engage down there. I'm nowhere near that. Yeah, there's no need to engage that. Now we can get in line to pop our ult. If a engagement does start, like it looks like it is. And Galio is going to be stuck here for days. We're going to land a full combo on him. We do go down. We take our killer with us. And we're going to get kited. We're not going to get any more damage. Caitlyn does get hit with a hard CC. I think she's going to get kited or combo down. Yep. Those yellow cards. Probably not the best engagement. I do think we put the team in a decent spot as we were on the front line. We did take down Galio fairly early on. You got to see the combo. I wanted to show you guys just how long the crowd control lasts. So, 1.75, and that was at max distance too. And then 2.25, so we had almost 4 seconds of crowd control going on. They want to check Baron. She has the check. We do have ult. We do have Darien there. We don't have vision on anyone else. Oh, he does get a nice interrupt there. The enemy team does come from all over. We're going to get our res up, and we're going to go after Maokai yet again. Take him down, and then Darien. And then we're going to die right before we block the damage. Dang it. I have lived long enough to block damage before with her ult. Good engagement. 2 for 3. The friendly team has split up. They do have a good Twisted Fate. At least he seems pretty well. So, I don't want to see anybody go down now. But that's where, to me, Sion excels, just getting somebody out of position like that, letting the team get a kill, and then if you go down, you contribute damage. So, as you've seen, I went after Maokai. I mean, 10% of his max life per hit. He is a tank. We know it's going to do a lot of damage. We had Darien crowd controlled. I did mess up, and he got his pull before I finished my decimating smash. That was my fault. It wasn't a long-range ult, so I had my timing down. Normally, you can pretty much fully charge your Q, or get it pretty close to fully charged, before they can even move. So, I do need to remember that. Just gonna come in here, pop that, and get more health. And as you can see, we're getting quite the health pool. Ult is off cooldown. I did pick the cooldown boots for that reason. Because I don't believe I'm getting any cooldown reduction, anything else I'm going to build. Just going to push this up a little bit. We are going to get in line to help fleeing allies. We are going to ult straight down to the middle. And we get there way too late. We do nothing. Which our team should not have been pushing out like that. And we're still waiting on our main source of damage, unfortunately. Far. You know what? We don't need a corrupted potion anymore. We're gonna go ahead and sell that. It's gonna allow us to pick this up. And that's gonna give us a lot of damage. What else should we go for? I do like Dead Man's on him. Actually, we'll go for the gauntlets. Everyone tells me the gauntlets are fantastic on him. Pick those up. That's going to continue with just our ability to do AoE damage as we fight. Because Sion is, unfortunately, weak against kiting. You just can hit whatever you can hit, and then get that cleave damage going. We have a lot of health just sitting up there waiting for us. We'll go the safe way. And we're up to 400 bonus health. Not too shabby. I usually like to be around 700 by this time. See if we can set up their mid for a gank. Oh, they're actually trying to set us up for a gank. So that's fine. As soon as they go, we're going to actually ult from behind them. Get a nice sandwich going. Twisted Fate does come in for a pincer maneuver. He's a fast son of a gun too. Gonna turn right on this Darien. Not gonna chase the other guy all day long. We did go down there. Fortunately, our team going all over the place. I would have liked to have seen them kind of stay behind me with Warwick jumping up like he did. Caitlyn kind of went in really deep with her ult and then got CC'd. Or Katarina. I'm not envying her. I'm looking at this crowd control and thinking she's not be able to get her ult off like ever. He can stop it, he can stop it, he can stop it. He can stop it, so all of them can stop it without using ult. We can go right back up the top. I mean, Sion does like the late game, although I do feel like he falls off late game sometimes. He does scale well into it, so I'm not sure. And tell me too on the in post your builds that you guys like to use with Sion. Anybody who's really good, explain what items you like to get and why. Don't just say, you know, I like Warmogs or I like this. Explain like what the benefits are. And we're gonna have to go down. So we can hearse, and we actually can set them up for a... Oh, shoot. We can set them up for a really good ult. Katarina is going farming, so she's a lot of our damage. I really don't want to ult into that. We're just going to kick minions at them right now. Pop our heal. This helps keep everybody alive. And wow, that was a really, really good team engagement. So we are going to rush right down, try to get some work done in the middle, where Mog is going to make us nice and healthy. Wasted our ult there, but I wanted to make sure that Twisted Fate didn't get away or bash half the team. We have plenty of armor, plenty of health, so we can tank this for Dave. If she comes in range, we're just going to crowd control her. We'll send some minions at her face. This should get us some good pressure going on the enemy team. We're going to work our way down to bottom. And unfortunately we do go down. Alright, we're going to pick up the Iceborne Gauntlets. I've never actually tried them on him. I never get to finish it. From what my friend was telling me, it's recommended on all builds. Should be good. Should be real good. Alright, our last item, I'm looking at Dead Man. It gives us more health. It gives us the movement speed, the damage. It helps kind of stop me from being kited so easily. we're just going to let this ult take us right out of the fight because we missed and the team was backing up. And we'll just hearse and come rejoin the team back at the tower. Katarina is split pushing, actually. Darian. Yeah, we're not gonna catch him. I think he has dead man still, doesn't he? Yeah, definitely not catch him. So a pretty even game. Who did they find? They found Galio. I don't think Darian alone is a threat, like, at all for us anymore. We do land some great CC on the cat. Oh. And we do get put into the laser. You might be able to grab... Nope. Take Maokai down to half before we go down. I'm making some really bad plays this game, I promise. I don't normally play him this bad. Probably another funny video I'll put up for y'all too will be Bard Jungle. Kind of seen it online, thought it was hilarious, and it has its merits. I've played 3 games of it, so I'm gonna need to try it some more. I am doing bad with my ults too. I normally land some great ults. I think I'm trying to show them off instead of saving for the right time. So you guys aren't able to see anything great. After Deadman's, we might consider selling our boots and picking up like something else with cooldown reduction. Caitlyn is getting trapped in middle. She could grab the lantern there. It's gonna put us in a really bad spot. We're just gonna CC and keep our damage alive there. And there's a point where you don't need to be the hero, you just need to help keep the hero alive. So that was a good ult. We hit 2 people. As you've seen, we became a wall for our ADC down there. I probably should just auto attack at this point because I have so much damage. Our shield, as you can see, can absorb quite a few tower shots before it goes down. Still not down. Our enemy team was not that bad. Nobody seemed to be mean. I'll show y'all my what I use on Sion in a quick episode later on. Well, I can actually do the rest of this after, so we'll just let you take a look at the stats. Titanic Hydra, Iceborne Gauntlet, the boots, Warmog, Sunfire. We were going to Deadman's, and let's take a quick look at our details. We had the highest damage in the game outside of their ADC. Oh no, I'm sorry, our ADC had 10k more. Okay, and never mind, the tree had more. Alright, we were high on damage. Physical damage. Let's see what we took. Alright, we definitely healed more, but I think it's because of shielding. Alright, damage taken. Granted, we were in some bad spots before, but we took way more than anybody else on the game. Anyways, y'all, my name is Kirby Mine. This has been a look at Sion in the top lane. I will show you him in the jungle later on. Y'all have a good one now. Take care.